What's up athletes, welcome back to this channel. In this video today I'm going to showcase you and show you through how I got from this video right here, which you can see that I've done only 2 pull-ups in a wide grip, to this video right here which I got the 75 kg weighted pull-up. So just before moving on to the tips, the 3 tips that helped me the most to get this amount of weight in the weighted pull-ups and actually increasing my reps in wide pull-ups from 2 reps to about 40, all I want you to do is just subscribe to this channel and like this video so I can share even more knowledge and more content about calisthenics. The first tip that I have for you is consistency. Alright, if you actually want to improve your weighted pull-ups, you want to gain muscle mass in the back and you want to increase your pull-ups from 2 reps from body weight to 75 kg in the weighted pull-ups, you will have to learn and just train the pull-ups. That means that you have to constantly train the pull-ups. I believe I've trained it at least 2 times a week at the start, even 3 times a week. I had 3 sessions of bodyweight pull-ups every time, every week. So I just went in, did a job, did at least 3 sets. So just train constantly in the gym or at your home or at your local park. Whenever you are training, just train the pull-ups if you want to actually improve in them. The second tip is progressive overload. And before you are implementing this tip, you will have to understand what is actually progressive overload and how to do it in the correct way. So, progressive overload is when you're doing something that your body is not recognizing and thus the body is improving and getting better and stronger. What you need to do is just 1. Add reps or add sets or add weights every time you're doing a pull-up session. That means that every time you're doing the pull-up session, your body is getting a new stimulus, he's getting even harder exercise. For example, if you did 2 sets of 4 reps in your last session, now you will do 2 sets when one of the sets is 5 reps and the other one is 4. That means that you got 1 more rep. Yes, maybe you will see that 1 more rep isn't much progress, you will think that you are really stuck, but it's actually in a different way. If you got 1 more rep in each session, that means that you will be in 40 pull-ups in 30 days. That's not what you will be doing, right? So what you need to do is, when you are stuck in increasing reps, is increasing the number of sets. So for example, if you're doing in your pull-up sessions, for example, 3 sets, just increase the sets to 1 more set, so just do 4 sets each and every session. If you're stuck in both, in the reps and in the sets, what you need to do is just starting to add weight into your weighted pull-ups. So for example, you got to 10 pull-ups for 2 sets and you felt stuck. You did 1 more set, so 3 sets of 10 reps, and then you got to 3 sets of 15, and then you got to 4 sets of 15 and you actually feel like you are stuck. Just go with more weight in the pull-ups and increase the reps. For example, go for pull-ups with plus 10 kg with a belt or just with a dumbbell between your legs and go for 5 reps. That way you're actually progressive overloading on your body. You're implementing the progressive overload in the right manner, and that means that every session you will improve in one of those 3: weight, reps or sets. And the last thing that actually helped me the most to get my weighted pull-ups to this level is to use variation in your sessions. So what does variations means? That means that every now and then, instead of just doing the regular pull-ups, the regular grip just about shoulder width apart or a little bit above it, what you should be doing is just implementing variations into your training program. So for example, if you're feeling stuck in your pull-ups, you can just switch to the chin-up grips, which means you're gripping the bar in supination and not in pronation, and it will work a little bit more on your lats and on your biceps. Pull-ups and chin-ups have a really big correlation. That means that if you will increase your weight, reps and sets in the weighted chin-up or just the bodyweight chin-up, you will 100% will increase your weight, reps or sets in the pull-up position. Another type of variation is, for example, doing for a few weeks or months even, just instead of regular pull-ups, go for high pull-ups, for example, when you do less reps, less weight, and you are trying to pull as high as you can and maybe reaching the chest or maybe the lower belly or maybe even your belly button. That means that you will have even more strength and more explosive strength to actually improve in your pull-ups. One less variation that I really like and I think it will help tons of you is actually implementing a pause in some of your sets in your pull-ups. For example, if you're doing pull-ups for 2 sessions a week, so you're working on your back for 2 days in a week, in one of the days you will do regular pull-ups or the regular chin-up or just a regular variation of the pull-ups, and in the other sessions what you will be doing is adding a pause at the hardest portion of the movement. So for example, if you're having a really hard time just locking the chin over the bar, so start implementing pause at the top. That means that you will be using less weight and less reps, and every time you're doing a rep, you will stop at the top position and wait there for at least 1 to 2 seconds, and then going back and then doing another rep with a pause at the top. That will help you actually increase your strength at the top part, which is the hardest part in your pull-ups, and thus it will increase the whole movement of the pull-ups. Another example of a pause is if you are having a really hard time just doing these motions of unlocking the elbows from the bottom part, so just use dead stop pull-ups. Again, lower the reps, lower the weight, even lower the sets if needed, and do dead stop pull-ups, which means that after each and every pull-ups you're waiting at least 1 second at the bottom with your elbows locked and then doing another rep. That will increase your strength at the bottom part, and thus it will increase the whole movement. That's the end of the video. This is actually the 3 best tips that actually helped me proving from no pull-ups at all to actually 75 kg weighted pull-up. If you enjoyed this video and these tips were helpful, just remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video and share it with a friend who doesn't do enough pull-ups. One last thing, comment down below if you want to see my full weighted pull-up progression, which I will show you all my videos from 2.5 years ago to this era right now, and you will see how I got from 2 pull-ups with body weight, not really in a good form, to the 75 kg weighted pull-up, through the 10 body weight pull-up, through the 10 kg pull-up, through the 20 kg, 30 kg, 40 kg, 50 kg, up until the 75 kg weighted pull-ups that you saw at the start of the video. If this video sounds good, just comment down below that you want to see this video and I will work on it. Thank you and see you in the next video.